What's the reason for those animals to come to this state of being human or for liberation?
It's a vast question looking at the metaphysics, and let's explore it. It's an interesting question. Let me turn the question around a little bit. You know, the Hindu tradition says we believe in kalpa, means creation, Big Bang, we agree with that, and a big crunch where everything will disappear. The same thing that kind of explode, expanded, space, time and causation will start to fall back on itself, and it's called the big crunch. So Hindus agree with this. A question arose in my mind. I'm just trying to change the manner of this question in order to make it easy for me to answer. A question arose in my mind. When the time comes for a big crunch, of course at some stage this world will disappear. And there are millions of souls who are on their spiritual progress, trying to achieve moksha, trying to achieve the end destination, as Rajan mentioned. Achieve this kind of rediscovering the spirit. They're on their way. They're nearly there, let's say, millions of them. And suddenly the big crunch comes. What happens to all these people? Are they left in the lurch? Where do they go? What happened? This is terrible. Halfway they're left out. What happened? I keep asking this kind of difficult question on myself. What happens to them? You see, the answer is very beautiful. This is the answer. Really speaking, they were never caught up. There was an appearance that this spirit became manifested as the creation. And there's also an appearance that in this world that we see, living things are more clearer manifestation of the spirit. They become insects, plants, animals, human. And as they move along this evolutionary chain, the spirit that was underpinning them becomes more and more clearly visible. That's why human beings are very special, because here the spirit is very transparent, almost like clear, like visible. You've seen God in front of your eyes as a human being. And that's why, of course, Gauri goes namaste to everybody. It's a spirit. So you see, this idea that all of us are basically reflecting the spirit, some more vibrantly, the animals less vibrantly, in a dull manner, the plants perhaps even in a duller manner, and this non-living thing in a very dull manner, very rudimentary manner, but still the spirit expressing itself. Now the key word we use philosophically, this is, if you like, the only way you can address this issue. There is an appearance of this one becoming many and expressing itself. Manifestation or creation is an appearance. So all these kind of bubbling spirits trying to make progress is also an appearance. So if suddenly the appearance disappears, the appearance goes away, the spirit is not lost out. They were never down here anyway. It was only one pure and pristine spirit that appeared to become broken up, scattered, and become all these living things, non-living things, and progressing and evolving and trying to achieve moksha. They are already there. It is just, if you like, I wish to understand my essential nature of the spirit in a very conscious manner. And that is what we are trying to do when we do yoga or when we practice religion. We are trying to re-establish our link in a very conscious manner, even though we already are that. But we want to assert, we want to actually experience it, not just say it. We want to actually come face to face with it. That is the aim of religion. So if this journey stops halfway, none of these living things have lost out. They were never down here anyway. They were the same spirit, appearing in all this variety of guises. So be it. It's a very roundabout way of answering a question, but the only answer, the one that will satisfy a philosopher, comes from the Advaita tradition. And this is the Advaita tradition. It is the one that just appeared as many. It never took on this kind of evolution. There's just an appearance, a fizzle. And there's a lovely, one of the Upanishads talks about the two birds, Dwapar Sayuja Sakhaya, two birds sitting on the same tree, one casting a shadow. And the shadow seems to be playing on the leaves, and it appears to come down to the lower level. The bird was up there all the time. It never came down. There was an appearance. See all this? This is the appearance, the spirit here. It is essentially up there. It is never down here. Appearance, but we fight for appearance, and we want to break free from the appearance. That's called religion.